Hey guys, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on this lovely Toyota Yaris in this beautiful red color. Now, before I do that, a little bit about us here at Pacific Toyota. So we do have two used vehicle yards here. This one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road. The other one about 2 kilometers down the road at 235 Mulgrave Road. Now we stock about 200 vehicles at one time. So we do have, obviously, as you can see, a ton of stock in with us at the moment. But without going too much further into us, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of the lovely Yaris. So what I want to do is I'll start underneath the bonnet, then I'll work my way around the paint, then into the interior, just to give you an exact idea of the condition of the car. So as you can see, it's all nice and clean under there, same as under the bonnet as well. All right, now coming through the bonnet, there's a few stone chips just like that. Anything like that I can have brush touched for you as well. So there's a couple just on the front bar here, on the bonnet, sorry, that I did want to point out to you. So again, anything like that I can have brush touched, but as you can see, no dents or anything through there. A couple of very tiny light scratches in the bonnet, but otherwise all nice and clean. Coming in the front right hand guard, you've got your hybrid badge on there. Obviously the rest of that's nice and clean. Heaps of tread left on the front tyre. And obviously the wheels are all nice and clean, no gutter rash or anything like that through them. Coming through the front bar now, there's a bit of a scratch just on the top here. I showed that to my manager and it's not really up to our standards. So he said we are gonna have the front bar repainted. So that scratch there and that little one, and then that's just a bit of bug splash there, but that scratch there, we're gonna have the front bar repainted. So anything on the front bar, it'll basically be back to like it's brand new. So no stress about that side of things. Coming down the front left-hand guard, again, your hybrid badge on the other side. Otherwise, it's all nice and clean through there. And again, plenty of tread left on that tyre there. You're not going to have to replace the tyres anytime soon. Obviously, Dunlop tyres as well, so good quality tyre. And no gutter rash or anything on the front left either. All right, through the windscreen now. No chips or anything that I can see through there. Coming up through the roof. Just a bit of a bug splatter on there, but as you can see, no dents or anything through there. It's all nice and tidy otherwise. All right, through the rear door, as you can see, that one there's all nice and clean, same as the top of there. It's a very light little scratch on the top of that brake light. All right, coming back through the rear bar, just a very tiny little, that's just a bit of dust or something through there. Through the rear bars, all nice and clean. Very light couple of scuffs just there, obviously from someone throwing stuff in and out of the back of the boot. Otherwise the rear bars all nice and clean. All right, through the rear wheel, there's a couple of light little scratches on the outside there that I just want to point out to you. Obviously same as on the front, plenty of tread left in the tyre there. I'll come up through the top of the windows and then I'll go back through the doors. So as you can see, again, no dents, scratches or anything on the top there. Through the front left-hand door, there's a very tiny little scratch just there where my finger is. And a very light, oh no, that's just another bit of bug or something there that's come straight off. Through the rear door, there's a couple of light little scratches just around here that I did want to point out to you. Again, you can't really see them when you stand back and look at the car, but I did just want to point them out to you there in the video as much as I can. But otherwise, all nice and clean on the left side. I'll just pop this boot open now for you. Obviously, you've just got the parcel shelf that sits in there and covers anything from the top. So obviously, you've got that there. Someone's put a rear boot mat in there. Obviously, you've got your space saver spare tyre under there. Just pop that open. So you got that space saver spare set of jack and tools in there as well. Sorry about that. Come down the right hand side now. Through the rear right, there's a couple of very, very light little scratches. Obviously you can see that sparkle in paint there as well, as it's not just a flat colour. Very light little scratch on the outside of this wheel as well that I obviously wanted to point out to you. And a very light little scratch just on the rear door there. Now coming up through the top of the doors here, they're all nice and tidy. And back through the driver's door, This one here is all nice and clean, just a bit of dust from my chamois because I just chamoised it off. A very light little mark in the top of that door there. Otherwise, the rear door is all nice and tidy. Bit of hair on there, but again, just that light little scratch that I showed you just before. All right, jumping into the inside here. I'll just quickly grab out this other false floor. All right, through the door card here, that's all nice and clean, no scratches or anything like that. Someone's already got carpet floor mats put in the back here. The seats are all nice and clean as well. Obviously all nice and tidy through there. All right, jumping into the front now for you. I'll grab the keys out of my pocket. So you do have your main and your spare key. Obviously the spare key is still in the plastic. Coming through here, the driver's door card's all nice and tidy. You've obviously got your mirror and window controls on the door card there. You got that floor mat in the front and the passenger's front as well. And the two front seats, they're also really clean. So the interior of this car is nearly perfect. Obviously there's a couple of light scuffs and stuff on the outside, but starting the car up now for you. So a nice display on the Yaris, digital display here as well when the kilometers load up for you. All right, I think it must be 24,000 and just 6 kilometers on the car. So as you can see there, really low Ks. Obviously your digital dash all looks nice and clean. Coming up through the dash here for you, that's all nice and tidy as well. And through there, all nice and clean. So you got a little bit of a cup holder or space there. 2 cup holders here, your normal handbrake, your EV mode, traction control and drive modes, automatic transmission obviously. Got a little bit of space for your phone or whatever to throw up there. USB point. Now your air conditioning controls are all nice and simple. So you got your fan speeds, temperatures and modes through there. Obviously another little bit of space there, and obviously your touchscreen head unit. So maps already integrated into the head unit, as well as it's all touchscreen, Bluetooth and everything through there. So it's all nice and up to date for you. All right, I'll quickly go through the service history because that's probably the best way to see how well a car's been maintained. All right, so your first service there for the 15,000 was done at 13,000. And then here at Pacific Toyota, we've done the most recent service at 23,000 kilometers. So has just been serviced, so it's not due until 38,000 Ks. So heaps of driving left without needing another service, which is obviously always really good. Obviously it is push button start as well, and you've got that hybrid technology in there as well. So what I'll do is I'll jump out, give you one last look at the front of the vehicle, but that'll conclude my virtual tour. If you did have any questions or anything that you might have, please let me know, as I'll be happy to answer anything that I can. But I really hope you enjoyed my video, and again, like I said, any questions, just let me know. But thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you very soon. Cheers.